So over the past couple of days, you might have seen this clip floating around Twitter.
Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate you, though.
And this is just a simple clip of PlaqueboyMax asking a couple of rappers to stop smoking in an Airbnb. Simple and pretty basic rule to follow. But this one clip somehow ended up turning into like this entire overblown situation, all because washed up rappers just have some sort of ego to maintain, either as a hood nigga, as they put it, or just a rapper that used to be respected in the industry. A very popular streamer and member of the FaZe clan, PlaqueboyMax, had a stream a couple of days ago, and much in the same manner as other streamers have done, he decided to invite some guests on the stream. This guest being Fivio, someone who I quite honestly forgot existed. I'm pretty sure the last time I heard him on a track was City of Gods with Alicia Keys and Kanye West, and that was back in 2021. I was listening to that, and I don't really know if he's put out any new music since then. I guess he has. I don't really know. And look, I promise you, I'm not even trying to hate on him. Anybody who's not new here on the channel would definitely know when I'm trying to hate on somebody. I'm just genuinely giving you guys facts. However, I guess at some point during the stream, Fivio had invited Lil Tjay, which is another name that I haven't heard in a while. I mean, the last time I heard about him, I feel like was when he got shot, I believe in Edgewater, and I think that was pretty much it. It wasn't any music related things or anything like that. These two rappers, of course, came with a little bit of an entourage, and they can be seen in the back smoking. Now, the problem is that the area that they were in, the house that they were in, was an Airbnb, so it's not even like Max owned the house. The problem seemingly arises when PlaqueboyMax has to continuously tell Fivio and Lil Tjay to stop smoking. I believe he tells them like 3 or 4 times before they just end up leaving. And of course, this was after Max gave them an alternative, which was to go smoke outside. Now, I know smoking is like a kind of touchy subject, especially when it comes to smoking weed or whatever it is. But I'll say this, right? I understand that you might want to smoke and it might be so important to you that you have to smoke everywhere you go and you just love the smell and the way it makes you feel or whatever the fuck. But if you're in somebody else's place, if you're a guest on somebody else's stream, which is an opportunity for these rappers to tap into a different medium entirely, I don't understand why you don't just listen to the rules. Like, it's literally just one thing that he asked you to do, and it's stop smoking. A lot of people like to say that weed isn't a drug that you can get addicted to, and you know, like they like to push back on it a lot. And like I said, it's a touchy subject, so much so that it's probably worth its own video. But there should be no reason why you shouldn't just put the blunt out or go throw it somewhere and have some respect for somebody else's property. Because, and here's where the golden rule comes into play, you know damn well if somebody was doing something on your property that you didn't want them to do, that was a strict rule that you had, you would probably be damn near ready to shoot somebody. Take out your switch and blick them down or whatever the fuck you say. It shows a lack of respect. It shows a lack of understanding. I won't speak on anybody's upbringing, but that probably has something to do with it. And I'm also not going to speak on anybody's parents, but I know that I was raised to leave something better than how I found it. And that also could have been a message that they could have passed on to anybody in that stream. Definitely a missed opportunity, but hey, all we can do about it is talk. And here's the thing too, I'm not necessarily a fan of PlaqueboyMax. Like, I fuck with him. He's from New Jersey like I am. It's cool to see him in the mainstream, especially with him coming from a place where I only live a couple of minutes from. But the reason why I say I'm not a fan of PlaqueboyMax is because he's a streamer, and you guys know I don't really watch streams like that. I personally don't really see a point. So it's not even like I'm trying to come in and dick ride, but it's just that, and then the reaction that he gave on social media after the fact, him and Lil Tjay, with Fivio talking about, you worried about an Airbnb, but LA is on fire right now. What? Even though apparently, according to some sources, that is something that PlaqueboyMax has to deal with too now, with the FaZe house being located in LA and all, but that has zero to do with the situation. He also was apparently on call with No Jumper and addressed the situation again, and this is what he had to say.
Like studio session. Because he's a weed addict. Nah, man, Favi ain't no addict, man. Come on, Favi, better than that, man.
What happened?
Bro, listen, bro, Plaqueboy was in an Airbnb and said, hey, bro, y'all can't smoke here, man. And Favi said, nigga, I'm gone.
I nigga should have did an Airbnb not in Brooklyn.
Oh, damn.
Airbnb in New Jersey.
For sure. All right, yo, I'm gonna hit you up.
I probably would have like respected the rules if he was in New Jersey or something.
Why?
Not the set though.
All right, yo.
He in Brooklyn, his house rules.
Yeah.
Nah, I f***ed him though. I'm gonna call that nigga. I'm gonna call that nigga, chop it up with him. I don't think he was feeling away like that, but you know, smoking weed, that's like I'm gonna just dip off. I was leaving anyway.
Yeah,
it seemed like that on the clips.
That shit is like the most viral clip of the day.
Here's one thing I don't really understand about hood people and street rats. Like when somebody disrespects your city or when somebody disrespects where you're from, why do you care? Why do you just turn so fucking patriotic all of a sudden? Like, it seems so contradictory to me that the whole time, you know, you're in the struggle, you're trying to make it out the mud, as you put it. You want to make it into a better life. But then as soon as somebody disrespects your hood, that's when you want to fucking turn into Captain O'Block or Captain Chicago, Captain Atlanta. I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why do you care? That state doesn't care about you. That city doesn't care about you. Talking about house rules. My ass. Like you own New York, like you own Brooklyn. Like, I get you might be respected in those areas, but you don't own the house that you're in. Max don't even own the house. And then we got Asian the Brat or Asian the Doll or whatever the fuck she call herself, man. Talking about don't invite rappers if they can't smoke. How about don't smoke in the first place if you don't think you can put it down for an hour? It just doesn't make any sense to me. A bunch of other people have been talking about this situation. And yeah, I definitely agree that it's blown out of proportion. But I also feel like it highlights a larger issue that has not only been going on with rappers that go onto other people's streams, but the black community as a whole. Or rather, not as a whole, just that side of the black community. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want more content similar to this, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sub up, stay safe, and peace.